All right, my gems, welcome to your reading for 2023, general reading with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. Um, a lot of you have really, let's switch this on because it's so beautiful when it's switched on. Sending you lots of love. It's a rose quartz crystal lamp, which is all about love, and I'm sending you so much love and so much gratitude because so many of you have been supporting me not just throughout 2022 and so beautifully, but even way before then. And I'm grateful for all of you, for all of your support, and for all of your kindness. I really appreciate it with all of my heart. And so remember, this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. We are going to look at, you know, all the crap that happened in 2022. What was the reason for that? What was your soul's reason for it? What could you gain from it? How could you benefit? And then we're looking overall into 2023. And then we're going to specifically draw some cards from the Thought Tarot for love, career, and finances. And then clarify that. And then what I want you to do, my beautiful Geminis, is I want you to focus on what is that one thought, hope, dream, ambition, maybe something that you're afraid of, for 2023. And we're going to end off our reading in a very special way by asking the angels for their guidance in that direction. Okay? So focus on that for me. Remember, it's a general reading. I do apologize. I've done all these readings for everybody. And then there was a little bit of a hocus pocus vibe in the middle that I couldn't do any readings. I did, however, in that period manage to record my Spiritual Awakening Starter Kit course, which I've been wanting to do for a while, and so I've got that done. There's a link for it in the description. You can check it out, but let's get right into your reading. I've got a song in my head when I was preparing for your reading that was coming up by, almost said Meghan Markle, Megan Trainer. You know that song is all about the bass, no treble. I get that energy for you for 2023. So I don't know what that is about, but I really like that song very much. So let's see. We're gonna start off, beautiful Geminis, by checking out what is the vibe, for like what was the deal with 2022? What was your soul's reason? How could it help you grow? Because a lot of times in life, we only focus on the things that we don't like, but we don't always stop and pause and reflect and say, yo, there might be something good here for me, so we want to check out what that may be for you. Politics. Politics. Other people's crap, your crap, just crap all over the place. This is also speaking about. Yes, in the one set it speaks about being two-faced. Maybe a lot of masks came off during 2022. A lot of people showed their true colors. But also I feel that in many ways, Gemini, maybe you have been projecting to people a certain image and idea of who you are or who you want to be or that sort of thing. And the question when we do stuff like that is always, what was the motivation behind it? Why did you do that? Why did you feel the need to do that? So I feel that maybe expectations have not been met in the way that you would have liked them to be met. And I also feel that for many of you, sometimes in life we hold on to people and situations and circumstances and things like that because we're familiar with it, like better the devil that you know. And we don't want to let go because if I let this go, then what happens on the other side? And I feel that life in a way has maybe forced you to to be reflective in a certain way. I know a very good friend of mine, for example, has lost his phone. It just fell into the pool, and he would consistently be at that phone. So you were forced to sort of, face your things. And even me, my communication is in Gemini. So for me, with that Mercury energy, it is really very much that like I actually left my phone in someone's car, by the way, also with a phone, and then I couldn't really communicate a lot with people. And it really brings you face to face with who you are. So if a lot of you had that sort of experience, take it as it resonates because it is a general reading. Know that it was Source stepping in to allow you the opportunity to come face to face with certain things. All right. Now, let's see what is the crystal energy for you for going forward. And with crystal energy, you can always either just get yourself the crystals. Look at that, I've got some things on my arm. I just had the most beautiful breakfast that my sister made. So with crystal energy, you can either get yourself the crystal itself, or you can just connect to the crystal realm, sit on the earth, envision beautiful like golden threads, flowing down into the earth, and threads coming up from the earth to meet you, that spiritual connection with the earth, the host planet that is really making life on earth for us possible. So you can connect to the crystal realm in that way as well. Same with the fairies. Clear quartz, purification, crystal of all possibility. There is infinite possibility ahead for you. Don't limit yourself, my beautiful Geminis. Okay? No more limits. No more need for you to limit yourself. This is a space of freedom, freedom basically loading for you. And you want to open yourself to that. Clear quartz also, it's a crystal that can be programmed to literally portray any energy. So what do you want throughout this year? You want to become very clear about what it is that you want to have. What are the angels saying to you? Let's see what the angels have for you in Angel Tarot before we really get into those, deep issues. And now we're starting to look towards 2023. What is it that the angels would like to let you know? What they just want to like whisper to you, like, you know what, Baba, if you just don't forget that, you'll be fine. That sort of vibe. Let's see what it is. What is it that they would like to let you know? What is it that the angels would like you to bear in mind? Knight of Fire. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. Restless, there's Gemini. And a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So there's a lot that's coming your way this year, my beautiful Gemini. So when you come across something that you really like, say yes to it, claim it for yourself, place your hand on your heart, say yes, I'm saying yes to that. I'm claiming that for myself. There's a lot of things coming for you this year. Lead with your heart, all right? Lead with your heart. Literally lead with your heart. Don't hold back who you are. Be careful of people pleasing and stuff like that. What do you really, really want? All right? Let's say that you really, really want love, or you really want your business to succeed and stuff like that. So you become clear about this is what I want. And in order to really be clear about what it is that we do want, we do often need to become clear about what it is that we do not want, So what is it that you want? What is it that you don't want? What are you prepared to put up with? What are you not prepared to put up with? That sort of thing. Okay, and then take it from there. Take your cue from there, basically. Take your ear from there. Okay? So lead with your emotions. Be open to feel, but don't, like say, you see a shop and you like to shop and it's perfect for you, but there are trouble and you're getting it. It might just be that the universe is trying to say to you what you want is available. It doesn't have to be the specific shop, If you meet someone and you really like this person, it doesn't have to be that it has to be the specific person. The universe is letting you know that despite everything the world is saying and how you might be feeling and all those type of things, that true love is still possible, and it's possible for you, all right? Remember, life is always giving us feedback, and be very careful of allowing yourself to get stuck in certain spaces. Look at this card that is coming out here for you, the Seven of Cups. Make a choice. The same thing once again. Stop procrastinating and over-analyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options and possible addictions. What can happen over here, and this is a trap that you can fall into sometimes, Gemini, and it is a way of self-sabotage, which you might not realize sometimes, is that we say to yourself, you know what, I want to make the most informed and best decision and, highest vibing decision, all those type of things. Nothing wrong with any of that. Nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing, though. A lot of times in life, we roll things over so much and we contemplate and recontemplate them so much that we end up not making a choice at all. Or what can actually, one of the pitfalls that you as Virgo energy actually really want to look out for is something that can happen sometimes, is that you spend so much time contemplating things that you actually end up missing the opportunity. So you kind of miss what is meant for you. You know what I mean? So be careful of that. But also be very careful of that idea of, okay, this is really, really great. This is amazing. Love this. Really, really fantastic. But if I can get this, then I can also get that. And if I can this, I can also get that. And in many ways, that is how my mind works. But, you know, and this is where goal setting comes in, which is so important. And I even on my Facebook page, and there's a link for it in the description if you want to check it out. I very recently, within the week past, you know, I uploaded how I like to go about doing a vision board, which is a little different from how others do it. I posted there some of my own vision board for 2023. Maybe go and take a look at that, and you could get some guidance from there as well. Because sometimes with goal setting, you just have to decide, this is what I want, and you know, be very aware of what it is that you want. So when you reach it, you can say to yourself, okay, I actually reached this. And for those of you that are familiar with tarot, it's very much like that two of swords sort of energy that we get sometimes. Now let me just get you a traditional Rider-Waite tarot card to show you what I'm talking about, for those of you that are not sure. But it is that space where you know, the example that I like to use in my coaching, it is that space where, say for example, you're from a poor background and you say, I want to become a doctor because when I'm a doctor I can help people and I can get myself out of this, you know, difficult space, and I get other people out of this difficult space, and so forth and so forth. And 15 years down the line, you find yourself being horribly depressed because, let's say you want to be the chief of a department and now you're not getting the job and you're feeling like such a failure, but you're forgetting that you already reached what you wanted to reach. Now, I'm not saying that you can't go for new things, obviously, but, you know, just be careful of sort of like consistently chasing after the shiny objects, because then we start reaching a space where we never feel fulfilled, and we also begin to go into a space where it's like a hamster on a wheel. You're always chasing, and never pausing to breathe and to check in what you already have, how far you've already come. I mean, you are freaking you know, resourceful, Gemini. Everybody who knows a Gemini, or even just a strong Gemini in the chart, you are resourceful, and that is a good thing. That's an amazing thing. But just be careful that your biggest asset doesn't also become your biggest blockage. All right. Even with that snake, remember that card that was that snake at the bottom of the deck? I think you've seen that. The Two of Discs, or the Two of Pentacles in traditional tarot. It is about you know, that next phase and that next phase and that next phase. So the thing that we really want to do, and it doesn't matter what I teach or whoever I work with or whatever I do, my goal is always to help you to get in balance and to stay in balance, because when you're in balance, everything just flows for you. There's already a perfect plan for your life. You just need to get in line with it. You know what I mean? For those of you that might be interested, I have put out a special offer for a 2023 reading, which I sent you via email, for $27 or 330 rands if you're in South Africa. It's actually really just a once-off offer, but since many of you had to wait for your reading so long, I'm willing and more than happy to extend it to you as well. Okay. So love, career, and finance. Let's maybe move them a little bit here. I would love to put this card over here because I feel that really forms part of your reading. Let's put it all very nicely. Okay. Right. So first card we're looking at is love. So for love, you have got the Seven of Cups. Now this is something that you want to be a little bit aware of, because this is one of those spaces where, let's say you've got a beautiful water fountain in your garden, and it's flowing beautiful, and it's got little little windmills and, you know, water mills and whatever, and it's beautiful. And the little plaster of Paris goblets, and the birds coming around chirpy chirpy chirpy, and they, you know, they eat the little nuts or the whatever you put out for them, and the fruit, and everything is wonderful. And then you want to go and make it better and better and better and better and better and better. Now again, and this is coming out the second time, and this is why I'm almost stalling on here for you, Gemini. There is nothing wrong with going for gold in life. In actual fact, I would always recommend it. But let's even change this. There's nothing wrong with going for diamonds, you know. But be mindful that you don't so consistently in this upcoming year go for things that you actually sort of miss out on the magic of your life. All right. I want to draw another card for you here, and I'm going to draw it from this beautiful deck that I love so much, the Triple Goddess Tarot. Also clarifying that Two of Swords energy that came up here. Like, what is that about? What's going on there? Just a general energy for you here, especially for this, this be careful, be careful, be careful energy that keeps on coming up consistently. Like, what is the vibe over there? Knight of Cups. Now, Knight of Cups is an amazing card to get, but Knight of Cups is also saying to you, listen, Baba, you want to be careful. So, for some of you, maybe you just got out of a relationship or a connection with someone, and it feels like there's like there's a rushing into new. Be careful of that. And also something else that you want to look out for, Gemini, and this is really, really important for you, is what we do sometimes as human beings, and this is something that can happen for Gemini, so you want to be really careful about that. Or even if you have strong Gemini in your chart, and if you're dealing with a Gemini, please don't be one of those people that want to be like, okay, see what you are doing, because I always find it so nasty when people do stuff like that, But the thing that you want to be careful of is that maybe you've been hurt, and you may not be thinking about this that consciously, but it's almost like you want to show someone else how well you are doing without them, how okay you are without them, how strong you are without them, how good you are without them, all that sort of stuff. Be careful of that, because when we do that, then our life stops being about us and it actually becomes about other people. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't be open to love in this upcoming year, Gemini, but there might be, we're going to see when we clarify, but there might be some healing that you need to do here before you go into your next connection, okay? So that was love. Let's see what we've got for career. Oh, there's that card again. The Two of Disc, change. So with career, I feel that for many of you, there's a lot of preparatory work that has been put in here, where you needed to learn a lot of lessons. And sometimes that means making a lot of mistakes, running yourself into a lot of walls, hitting a lot of impasses and that sort of thing. So that we clearly understand, as we said earlier on in your reading, what your no's are, because when you understand what your no is, by default you begin to understand what your yes is. So for some of you, there could have, there is that coming up as well. But I feel that work-wise, there's a beautiful balance that's coming, that's here for you in actual fact, that you can really improve upon. So also, the one thing that I would maybe say for you, Gemini, is just be mindful to not hold on to anything. Sometimes in life we get like a job, a space, a face, that is really, really great, and we really, really like it, and it works out really, really well. And then you say to yourself, you're like, oh bollocks, I really shouldn't let this go, because if I let this go, what if I don't get better? What if I don't get new? And that is how we sometimes stay stuck in something that is good, that is great, that is perfect for us at the time, but now it's also time to move on, because remember that life is a continual, ongoing process, okay? So you can have an idea of how you want to have things. That is obviously always preferable, but try not to be too stuck in your ways. It must be this way, and if it's not that way, then that is almost seen as failure. Maybe life want to upgrade you. You know what I'm talking about? Finances, the moon, Pisces energy. Here you are reminded that you can sort of go either way in life this upcoming year, Gemini. A lot of times, we do the pros and cons, which obviously make logical sense. But allow yourself to be led by your feelings, by your emotions, by your gut, by your intuition. Is this really the best option for you? Is this really the direction in which your heart and your mind is guiding you? Is this really the direction in which your soul is guiding you? Or are you acting from fear? Okay? Let's clarify. See what we got. Let's clarify. Look at that at the bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles. And this is the Two of Pentacles as well. Lots of changes, very positive changes for you. It's like that butterfly coming out of the cocoon vibe, basically. Lots and lots of positive changes for you. But the one warning that does consistently come up, or the guidance, is, stuck in the old way, stuck in the rut. A lot of times when we are afraid that we're going to make the same mistake again, so maybe you've been burned by love, or you've been burned by business, you went to a partnership with someone and it didn't work out, and now you've got your walls up, your barriers are up. Sometimes we just needed to learn some, lessons from that first connection, and that was the purpose of that connection. Okay? Remember, nothing happens to a soul without its permission. All right, so for love, oopsie. You see, love even throws your cards around. I love this card very much. I think it's so beautifully done. The Eight of Wands, the Father of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles, as well as the Seven of Cups. Okay? So there is a thing here about overcompensation. It seems like the biggest, I'm going to be honest with you, Gemini, the biggest pitfall you want to look out for in this upcoming year is love. And I want to reiterate, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be open to love. In actual fact, the thing that you don't want to be is closed off to love, all right? But somehow there is a space of overcompensation here, you know? Yes, and in the same token, I also have to, there's so much channeling coming through for you, but in the same token, I also have to say to you that there is a space coming up where you know, you like to give your all and you like to give your best, and you are dealing with an upcoming energy here. Maybe some of you already with this person or know this person, that they will appreciate all your efforts, but be careful of overcompensating in one connection, based on a different connection that you know that you haven't fully sort of cleared out just yet. All right. I would actually say to you, if you're on your own, you might want to take some time on your own, actually, Gemini, to sufficiently heal from a relationship or connection where you want love, but you don't need it, okay? Because what I can definitely tell you is that there's beautiful love here for you. That is a fact, all right? So this could be a case where you maybe meet one person and you think this is the one, but there's little, you know, this and that, and you say, oh, it's fine, I can overlook that. No. I feel there's another person after that. So there's a person that lets you know that love is available, but it's almost like life is coming around and saying to you or asking you, do you wanna live that same experience that you loved last time as well? Or do you wanna have the upgraded version? Okay? Because the upgraded version is available. I feel that some of you might be pursuing a previous connection, or a previous person might be coming back. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but what I can tell you is it feels like that sort of, you know, that connection has played itself out. All right. Let's look at career. So for career, you have got the Seven of Wands. You've got the Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, and you've got the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? So there's new coming about here. Also look at this, the 7/7 energy all over the place. 7 is about being ready for new. It is that number just before infinity, and if you look at 7, like 7 is called a perfect biblical number. Any sort of religion or traditional practice or anything like that that you really study, you know, be that Kabbalah or esoterics, I mean 7 main chakras, you know, Judaism, Islam, anything really, you know, ancient practices like the Mayans and the things that they did, even with the, you know, South African Sangomas and things like that, like the witch doctors, they all speak about the number 7. It is about being ready for new, and there's a beautiful spark that is initiating here for you in career. Remember I said there's new things coming, all right? There's your thinking is being upgraded. So you may find that you are sort of thinking in different ways than you would have thought before, reasoning in different ways, saying no to people without feeling bad about it. You are basically seeing, you know, sort of like the wood for, like what is it saying, the trees for the forest type of vibe, you know, the wood for the trees, that sort of thing. And with Mother of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, there is financial improvement. For those of you that have been concerned that maybe you're running from pillar to post, you never get a chance to breathe and stuff like that, you are getting that now, and it's beautiful, okay? So things are going to that next level in your career. Beautiful financial unfolding because of that, but also your personal life is improving as a direct result of that. Like it, claim that for yourself, okay? And if you are really interested in, you know, bettering your life, you might want to check down below in the description for the link of that Spiritual Awakening Starter Kit course that I just recently did. And it's just not for those who are new to spirituality. It could even be if you just want to take it to the next level. Look at this. Oh my goodness. When we are looking at finances, and it seems like finances is quite a concern for some of you. So love and finances, you know, they but like almost like touchy subjects really that I'm getting. But you've got the Fool, which is that Uranus energy, my apologies, change and rebellion. You've got the Three of Swords, and you also have the Mother of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. So this is the third queen that you are getting. So the one queen that we don't have here is the Queen of Wands. Um, so could you be missing out on self-love, or are you very good with that already? That's a question worth pondering for you, all right? But finances, there's new money coming in, new opportunities to make money, all right? A lot of you have been suffering financially in the past because there were unhealed emotions within you. Those emotions are now healed, and literally that positive emotions that you are giving out is what is bringing in the money. All in all, you can be looking forward to quite a beautiful year, like such a good year to be a Gemini. And I would say that it's about time for you, wouldn't you say that? All right. I'm going to draw you three cards. Sorry. Okay, three cards for your angel energy. The first one, I'm going to draw for your personal question, then something you want to know, and then I'm going to draw just once again for this repeated warning that comes up here for you. So let's just start off by focusing on what it is, your big question for the year. This card came out right away, within the next few weeks. All right? So you can look forward to having your question answered, your desire coming through, what it is in the next few weeks. Now let's look at what is it that life would like to let you know general overall. This card is popping up. Look for a sign. The universe is speaking to you a lot in this upcoming year. Be open to the signs. Look for the signs. And then just let's look just a little bit with this warning that is coming up. And you have improving health. Things are getting better. Physically, emotionally, mentally, great improvements that are taking place for you. And even with this image, it reminds us of that sort of like seven main chakra energies. There's improvement of health, there's improvement of life. The overall things are looking very, very good for you. Okay. My heart's desire, really, my beautiful Geminis, is that I hope you have the most beautiful year of your life. I hope your heart's desires come through for you and true for you, and I just hope that you have the most beautiful year. With all my heart, I wish you the most beautiful year, because we all definitely deserve a beautiful year, you know, after some of the challenges that humanity had to endure. So I really wish you all the best from my heart. Namaste, love and light. See you next time. Bye.